Mental health.
I've mentioned this to Kanan before. Business is tough, and I think we were sitting here, and I was sort of telling him about some of the things that occurred with me during business when things got really tough. Things like alopecia. I started losing hair, and I was so stressed out, and I just knew that I had to change the way I looked at things. And your mind does some crazy things here at times with self-doubt and things like that. I find that if I have a routine, and I go back to the routine thing that I was talking to you about. I get up in the morning, I sit down and I meditate, I sit alone in a room and I do what I need to do, and I look forward to it. Having 3 kids under 7, running a business, a growing business is not easy. So you really need to be mindful. You need to be able to talk to people. You need to be able to know what your triggers are. You need to know when it's okay to, I find that if I open up and I discuss things and I can sit down with my wife, even my mates, even people in my team and let them know how I'm feeling. Sometimes just by having that discussion, you've got an outlet, things can be resolved so much quicker. Your mind does some crazy things. And like I said to you, business is tough and you only build this skin and you build this relentlessness to business from experience. You can't be taught this. Right, you can be taught how to, run this and increase sales and do this, but stress in a business for a business owner, even an employee, it works the same. If you don't know how to deal with a situation or address a situation or have a support system which you can rely on to tackle certain issues or be able to know what your triggers are, like I said, I think that's so important in your everyday life, because if you don't have that, things like the alopecia, things like the excessive stress are honestly just not worth it. And it's harder to understand until you're in a situation. And I feel like everyone has anxiety to a point. I feel like everyone has their weak points. Everyone has certain triggers. So I feel like if you can understand yourself and develop a relationship with yourself and others around you, that's probably one of the most really important things that I would sort of say to guys and girls out there in any situation like this. There's this stigma around you're the sole provider for your family. You can't be depressed. You can't have anxiety. You can't be stressed. And if you do, you've got to bottle it up. And I feel like that's crap, really. You need to have an outlet. You need to be able to talk about that. That stigma around you being weak is total BS, honestly. If anything, you're more of a man if you open up. Totally fine for them to speak about these sort of topics, and you're not going to get judged on, if things are going really bad or if things aren't working out the way you would like them to be.
For sure.